Welcome everybody to the Family DIY channel. Today we are in my bathroom because right now we're constantly getting a little drip of water going through the toilet at all times. So today I'm going to show you how for just a few dollars where you can replace your toilet fill valve and flapper. So stick around. You do have the option to call a plumber to come in here and help you out with this project. However, I like to save money, so I'm going to show you how to use one of these Fluidmaster universal toilet fill valve and flappers. You can pick these up on Amazon or any one of your local hardware stores just for a few dollars, and just following a few steps you can get this thing working like new. So let's go ahead and open the box and see what comes with it. So it comes with a pack of your instructions, where you'll find yourself a brand new hose. You got this tower right here, which is the Fluidmaster 400 model. And then, because when you're doing it, might as well just replace it all so you keep everything nice and updated. You got some screws right here for the base. And then you got the flapper, which I think is really my problem having today, but you might as well just do the whole thing in case there's a problem somewhere else and you're not having to come back and forth. So the very first thing you're going to want to do is come down over here and turn off the actual water to the toilet itself. Because if you take this hose off, you're going to flood your bathroom. So now that you've turned off the water, you want to come over here and actually flush the toilet to drain out all the water in the tank. And make sure you hold the whole way, so make sure it goes all the way to the bottom. So as you can see, there's still going to be a little water at the bottom. So if you have a siphon or a sponge, you're going to want to come in here and take out all that water. Since I don't have anything fancy to work with, I'm just going to use one of my kitchen sponges, brand new one, and I'm just going to drop it into the base here and then start letting the water soak up. And then I can just put it in the toilet down there. You're going to do this numerous times until you get all the water out, because what's going to happen is you're going to be removing this area right here all the way to the base, and if you have water left in over here, you're going to flood your bathroom with the remaining water. So now that we've drained all the water here as best we can, we're going to come on over here where we shut off the water. We're going to follow the hose up to the bottom of the toilet. And then down here, you first want to put some towels or a bucket, because you're most likely still going to get some water coming off. And then you're going to want to start loosening up this to detach the hose. Alright, so now you have that detached. What you need to do is you're going to want to remove this entire tower right here, which is going to be attached right down under here, if you can see it. Right there, and you're going to need to be using a wrench to take that off. So we'll go ahead and remove that now. Alright, so now that I've loosened up a bit, I can just come down here and finish it off with my thumb. Okay, so now that has been removed, you can come back up here, and this whole entire element can come out, and you can throw it out. So now you'll see you have the hole back here, which is the hole right down there that goes out to the underside of the toilet, where you can put the new, you can put your brand new one of these right on in there. So the next step in how to install this piece right here is you're going to come to the very bottom of here, and you're going to add the shank washer onto the shredded shank. The very bottom, this is what's going to make the seal watertight. And we're going to try and do this one-handed while holding a camera. So obviously it'll be much easier if you're doing it without filming. Okay, so now that you have that nicely secure on the bottom, you're going to bring this back up over into the tank, and then you're going to slip it right down in there. Okay, so right before you actually put this thing in to the tank itself, is you're going to see right here, there's this line right here. It's called the CL line, and this line right here needs to be at least 1 inch above this tube right here, which is the overflow pipe. So to be able to do that, you can actually just twist this and it makes it taller, or you twist it right, it makes it shorter. So what you got to do is just keep twisting it, and then keep placing it back in here until it is about 1 inch above the top of the overflow pipe. Okay, looks like we're there right now, so then we can go ahead and attach it to the bottom. And then you're going to be using this item right here, which is the lug nut. And you're going to come back down here, and you're going to tighten it up until it's nice and secure. Okay, now we're all secure. What you want to do is you also want to add a little water and just double check that there's no leaks. All right, now that we have this secured in there, we're going to be adding the refill tube, which is the black tube that comes along with it. It's kind of hard to see here, but I'll show you on the old one. Right on the back here, there's a little area where the water is going to be coming out. And we just got to go ahead and slip that on. And then right now we're going to be removing the actual, the flapper itself. So what we're going to be doing to get that off is we're going to be taking this piece off right here. This is the chain that's coming off of the flapper itself. And we're going to be unhooking it from the lever right here, so now that is loose. And then now just come down here and you're going to pry the old one away and then throw that out. So now you have the new one right here. You're going to see you have these two little hooks on the side. On the sides here, you'll see two different hooks. While you're here, just kind of rub along here, make sure it's all clean and nothing is broken or anything like that, because that could cause a leak as well. So now take off this piece of paper, bring it down to the bottom, and then just snap it onto the side, onto the clasp right there, and that should sit snugly. Now the next step is you got to take the chain that lifts up the flapper and attach it to the handle right here, and you can take it off. You can use the existing hook, or you can use the one that comes along with it, and you can attach it like so. Now, because the different heights of these bowls are going to be different, you're going to have to, over time, figure out the right length of chain, and all you have to do is just keep looping it through, and that'll help you determine the length that you need. All right, so now that that is attached, you're going to come back up here to the refill tube, and this time you're going to be putting on the refill clip. This, all you got to do is just slip this on, slip the hose on. So one side is coming from the water, and this is where the outlet will be. And then you're going to clip this onto the tube right here. And this is where the water will flow into the toilet itself. So now that you have everything hooked up along here, just double check that you didn't miss any parts. Now that they're in there, let's just hope and pray that I actually sealed it up correctly down here, nice and tight. And we're going to reattach the water supply hose. So we're just going to line that up right down here. And then we will hand tighten it on there, but tight enough so it doesn't leak. Make sure you keep the towels and buckets underneath, because if you turn this thing on and it starts leaking, it's going to leak really fast. And that's when you need the beer. All right, so come on down here and then turn the water on. And now you're going to see the water flowing from the refill tube. And if all goes well, you're going to start seeing the water filling up along here. And then while you're here, just make sure you double check you don't see any water starting to pool up under here, any drips coming along the sides. If you do, go ahead and tighten it up some more. Right, now that we have everything installed, everything should be working again. You can flush the toilet, water will flow through here into here, obviously filling up and draining out the toilet bowl itself. And then if you want to adjust the actual water level, right here there's a little screw on the side. You just twist it, either direction, and that helps adjust the float right here. And based on the level of the float, will determine the amount of water that goes in this tank. So you can even just see if you just push it down slightly, it triggers a mechanism here and adds water. So if you found this video to be useful, don't forget to give us a good thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and let us know in the comments any other projects you are looking to do.